Hi, Julia Dean here, back in the studio. And today we are making this awesome tomatillo sauce. You guys may have seen this a couple times on my Instagram, and I really wanted to provide you with this great video because I feel like this sauce is so wonderful. It's so healthy, and there's a lot of different ways that you can use that, from like breakfast and lunch and dinner, even just like snacking with like chips and salsa and things like that. So let's talk about our ingredients here. We have the tomatillos, which they have this little paper jacket on them. It's like really sticky, so you just kind of peel off the jackets here, and you'll feel the tomatillos have like such a little tackiness to them. And actually the tomatillos, people think they're green tomatoes, but they're really not. They're a nightshade, and they're a member of the gooseberry family, ironically. They have like a little bit of like a sour appley kind of flavor to them. So anyway, the ingredients of the sauce here are the tomatillos, a serrano pepper, jalapeno would work too, I just find the serranos I like better, some garlic with their jackets on so that you can roast them and then, you know, keep them this way because otherwise they burn in the oven. We have a poblano pepper here. You could also use a green pepper if you didn't have a poblano. Some white onion, and we are going to just season this up with a little bit of avocado oil on everything. I like the avocado oil. It's a little bit of a healthier option than some of the other oils out there. Okay, that's good. Just enough so that when it's in the oven, the heat will attract to it. Okay, that's really important. Okay, so some salt, just to kind of get things going here. A little sprinkle. All right, that's good. So these are going to roast at 375 for about 20 to 30 minutes. You want them to get nice and brown. You want to see some kind of good, yummy brown color on there, okay? So we'll check back in when we take them out of the oven. We are back working on our tomatillo sauce. Remember that really versatile, yummy sauce I told you about? So take a look here. I want you to see everything. The tomatillos have really kind of shrunk down, right? The onions have browned a little bit. The poblano pepper, I did peel the poblano pepper as much as I could. I wasn't really too worried about it if I didn't get all of the, skin from the pepper. It's not that much of a big deal, but I just did the best that I could. So I'm taking here, so I'm going to try and get most of these seeds off of the poblano pepper here and just put them into the garbage bowl. If I don't get all of them, it's not like too much of a big deal. But one thing you don't want to do when you roast peppers is you do not want to rinse them. Like if you're ever grilling peppers or something outside, and before you peel them, you don't want to rinse them because you're rinsing off like kind of all that flavor. So don't rinse your peppers. Okay, get these couple seeds there. Okay, no big deal. All right, so the garlic, we're going to take it out of the. Look at that roasted garlic there. Look at that, delicious, yummy. You could spread that on a piece of toast. The garlic here, got one more, gonna take it out of squeeze it right out of there. There we go, got the garlic, it's yummy. All right, just clean my hands here. Okay, so everything's gonna go into the blender. If you have the food processor, you could do the same thing, like so, kind of either one. All right, now, let's see. Hopefully we don't make a mess here and I do this successfully. No judgment here, okay? Okay, doing all right so far. All right, so we're gonna keep going here, get everything in, the peppers, the tomatillos, the serrano pepper. Sometimes poblano peppers actually can be really spicy, and did you know that no, I said poblano pepper. Sometimes poblano peppers can be really spicy. Did I say poblano? I want to make sure you heard me right, yeah, okay. So they can be really spicy, like deceivingly. It's weird, because normally big peppers like that aren't spicy. And there's our serrano left. I gotta take the stem off that guy, so. And I feel like serranos too are more consistently hot than jalapenos. It's crazy. Like, you get a jalapeno sometimes and you're like, where's the heat? Like, come on, bring the heat. I don't actually know what, where that heat is generated. Okay, so we are gonna need a little bit of water too for this. So hold on for 1 second. Let's just start to blend this up, see where we go. Good, that looks good. Actually, we may not need any water. Or broth, either one. All right, so we're gonna add in some fresh spinach because the spinach is gonna make it nice and green and add that additional boost of nutrition, right? There's our spinach. I wouldn't add kale. I don't feel like kale's right for this kind of situation. The spinach is much better. Cilantro. Just gonna go in. Now, this is a situation where you don't want your blender to be super strong. You want to keep it like on the lower side because you want this kind of rustic look. You don't want it to be like a completely pureed sauce. I mean, at least I don't anyway. I like that kind of more, you know, kind of rustic look where you can see, you know, kind of what's in there. So this is like blending up just perfect. So I don't want it to go too much more. I remember one time in a class, somebody was like 0 to 60 and it was like a complete, like there was nothing, there's no substance to it. And I was like, oh, okay, it's all right. Just like didn't even, you know, obviously I can't say anything. I was like, no, next time I would have just done a little bit more. So I just want to see here. Looks pretty good. It looks like a little bit chunky, right? So I'm just going to taste it for a little bit of salt. You want to make sure that, just see how we're doing here. Salt, whatever. Just make sure it has kind of good flavor. Oh, it looks pretty cool, right? All that yummy pectin. I don't need salt. It's great. So you just maybe blend it one more time and like we're good to go. Like that's it. So you could use this with like, you know, enchiladas. You could use it as a salsa. You could use it as a dipping sauce for grilled shrimp. You could put it on, you know, roasted or grilled fish or chicken. I feel like it's such a yummy and healthy sauce too. There's not a lot of butter, cream, you know, kind of those types of ingredients here. So, all right, so that is in really good shape. I'm just gonna pour some into this bowl here so you guys can kind of see, you know, what it looks like here. You just see this coming out. Look at that. Look at that really yummy sauce. Oh, you know what? I forgot. Like that's right. I forgot about this. Sometimes when you use your Vitamix, like, and you put herbs in there and stuff, make sure that you pre-chop your herbs a little bit because what happens is sometimes the herbs get stuck on the bottom, right? They get stuck in the middle and they go round and around. So make sure you pre-chop your herbs a little bit before you put them in. But anyway, this sauce looks absolutely fantastic.